Hello, and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Willow Riley, coming back at you with a new video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about all the things I have learned being a Scorpio rising. So if you're not sure if you're a Scorpio rising, what you need to do is go to Astro Cafe. It's a completely free website. You plug in your birth time, birth date, birthplace, and you scroll to the bottom and it should say Ascendant and Scorpio. You can also do this at adlab.com, ALLAB.com. It's a completely free website. I love that website as well. Do the same thing, plug in your birth time and birthplace and go down to the bottom and it should say Ascendant and Scorpio. So what I have learned as being a Scorpio rising, oh my goodness, so many things. So many things. All right, so being a Scorpio rising, your life is going to be, if I were to sum up Scorpio rising in one word, it would be intense. Because Scorpio risings are ruled by Pluto and Mars. Pluto is the planet of transformation. It rules the death card in tarot as a metaphorical death, as in letting go of things that no longer serve us, self-limiting beliefs. Pluto wants to change the collective as a whole. Pluto represents secrets, mystery, everything taboo, everything under the rug. And then it is co-ruled by Mars. And so Mars is a masculine planet. Mars is the warrior. Mars is your drive. Mars is let's get it, let's go, let's get it done. And you can find this to be true because Aries is ruled by Mars, and Aries is a go-getter. Aries is very brave. Aries is fearless. So when you're a Scorpio rising, a lot of times I have found that there are power struggles with Scorpio rising, because not only does it rule your appearance, people will oftentimes or not try to dominate you when you're Scorpio rising because they are afraid of your power, because you hold so much power just in your appearance. When you look into Scorpio rising's eyes, you can see this intensity, this depth. And Scorpio is a water sign, so it is very feminine, but it is also masculine because it's ruled by Mars. And so I have found there has been different power struggles growing up from authoritative figures, may that be in the workplace, personal life, friendships, or whatever. So I highly recommend, if you're a Scorpio rising, you need to find a field where you can express your power, and especially something that you can channel your power into, because the best thing for Scorpio risings is to be physical. Ever since I started going to the gym about 2 months ago, I have noticed that my mental health has gotten better. My stamina has gotten better. I get those endorphins every time I work out, and it helps me to express my power because I'm trying to hit my PR every time I go to the gym. I go to the gym with my sister, and she's lifting these heavy weights because she's been in the gym for 3 years. So I want to catch up with her. I'm like very competitive. I want to do it. Another thing that has helped me with the Scorpio rising is I added myself enrolled in jujitsu, which is a martial arts that's all about power. It's about submitting your partner. It's about learning the moves, but it's also very intellectual, because as Scorpio risings, we're highly intelligent. I believe if you look on the Google search, the 2 most intelligent signs out of all the zodiac signs are Aquarius and Scorpio. And that's not to say that any other sign is not intelligent. Every sign has their gift. But Scorpio is very intelligent because they can pick up on things quick, and they also use their intuition to make good decisions. And that's another thing I want to say. What I've learned as a Scorpio rising is listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, because if you have a feeling that someone has bad intentions, if you have a feeling that someone's vibe is off, 99% of the chance you're right. So you need to learn to listen to your intuition. Another thing I've learned with the Scorpio rising is transformation and transition is going to be a part of your life forever, because your rising sign is your life path. So you're constantly going to be either moving from a place to place, going from job to job, leaving a certain friend group, going into another friend group, breaking up with one lover to find your soulmate. You got to get used to that transition. And I know it's hard because as water signs, we're so feminine and we want to listen and we want to just allow. And sometimes we get so comfortable just doing what we're doing. But you've got to roll with the punches. You got to remember that you're Scorpio rising. Your life is constantly going to be changing. You're constantly going to be transforming. So that's one thing I've learned as a Scorpio rising. I'm trying to think of anything else I have learned as a Scorpio rising. One thing I would suggest and look out for as a Scorpio rising, you will be going through your Saturn return from the ages 27 to 31. So during your Saturn return, that is when Saturn gets serious and it says that, you know what, it's time for your actions to have consequences. Saturn is the grandfather of all planets. So during your Saturn return, your life is going to get a little bit intense and your actions will have consequences. Saturn does not play. Saturn says you need to sit down, do your homework before you can go play. So as a Scorpio rising, be aware if you're from the age 27 to 31, it's going to be a very intense time, but Saturn is pushing away the people that are not good for you, letting go of toxic relationships, letting go of self-limiting beliefs, and pushing you towards your dreams, pushing you towards your passion and what makes you happy, what brings you abundance, what brings you stability. And you're going to learn to be more of an adult during this time. And by the time you're 31, you're going to be set in a good career or on the way towards a good career. You're going to be in your passion. So do be aware of that, your Saturn return as a Scorpio rising. As a Scorpio rising, do be aware that people are going to be either possessive or obsessive with you, as well as as be aware as that you have that tendency to be obsessive and possessive of other people. But with therapy, all things are possible. I'm in therapy myself. So learn that maybe sometimes you have a codependent streak, sometimes that you want to own other people, but people are not things, people are not objects, and it's impossible for us to own other people. All we can do is work on ourselves. All we can do is learn how to grow, how to evolve. And my favorite quote is from Will Harrison, the astrologer on YouTube. Use your gifts in an honest and honorable way. That's all you got to do in life. Use your gifts in an honest and honorable way. If you're making YouTube videos or podcasts or TikToks or a blog or writing, do it in a way that helps others, that helps the collective as a whole. Only speak things that are good and positive and that are helpful to people. And with Scorpio risings, do know that your words matter. Even your silence matters. People are naturally attracted to your magnetic people. You're magnetic to people, and people are attracted to you and what you have to say. So you have a beautiful voice and people listen to you. So you make for very great motivational speakers. You're very good at encouraging others, and people are honestly intrigued by you. So use that power to help other people, to lift other people up. So those are all the things that I have learned being a Scorpio rising. If you're a Scorpio rising, drop the Scorpio emoji below. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Goodbye.